People, people of all ages, I'm here with Redshot Blackstar, the one and only Redshot Blackstar. Um, he is a personal trainer, right? An entrepreneur,
Yes, man.
and I must say, for his age, he's doing a lot. And for the younger generation, making the younger generation look very, very sad because I don't understand what the problem is, why the younger generation make up excuses. And you have this gentleman here that's fit over 50, right? And
Yes, yes.
he he's doing it all. So,
Um,
Mr. Reds, what
okay.
example example or not example, scratch that. What advice you could give to the younger generation? Because to me it seems like they they don't even know how precious and how important it is to take care of yourself. So what advice you could give to the younger generation?
Well, Dada, first of all, I want to give out praises. I have to give praises unto the Most High, to the kings of kings and lords of God. Now, saying this to say that, I have to say, you see, it starts at home, brother.
Right.
Everything starts at home. You see that? No, we have children right here that have to take the roles of being an adult at a very young age. We have children that are growing in homes where they have no respect. Rasta. Their
Hmm.
father and their mother now have none. See, if we know and say the children is the future, why is it that we allow the future to be so loose? The
Exactly.
future that is holding on to this generation is not a future. If a lot of the adults just allow this younger generation to overpower them, see, the
Right.
older generation have to be an example to the younger generation in every aspect. The younger generation have to analyze that wisdom bring knowledge.
Absolutely.
You see that? No, them young, they want to try things. But at the same time, who they are watching? The older generation, over their lifestyle, the things they gravitate onto, the things that they boast and brag about, the things that when they gather around as men, what they talk about. These young folks are passing every year and they are only hearing and seeing what the elders are doing. No, the elders would say, I am an elder, you should not do what you see your elder doing. But no, you are the role model. So if
Exactly.
there's not no role model in the community, there's not no role model to teach your children, to educate them, to inspire them. Every child is looking for a bright, because every child is a star. Every child is looking for a bright delight into adult. Adults got to respect themselves and know they're adults and
Right.
control themselves. When you find you have a adult that acting like a child, and the child now is watching this adult, this child doesn't see an adult. Yes, that child sees a grown person, but not with the respect because this person is not keeping up to themselves the way they're supposed to. So we say we both have to play a part. Adults have to play a part by respecting themselves and educating the young ones. And the young ones, they have to act and they have to be obedient. No,
Mm,
a lot of people say, well, I don't beat my child. I'm not gonna dare beat my child. But you have a child now that knows that he or she could get away with anything at all. Mommy don't beat me, daddy don't beat me, they just send me to my room. How long you could keep sending that child to that room? Because
Exactly.
the child knows that's all what you're gonna do. And it will come a time when you tell that child go into his room or her room, they will rebel.
All the
I
yeah.
think I think it's very important that people school them children, and I think it's very important that people whip the
Mhm.
children with a right state of mind. You know, I think if you have been speaking to a child in every aspect, and you have tried in every way, and that child, you know, that child's gonna, it, you have to punish. If he or her got to get whipping, then they got to get whipping, because then watch how life is. You may not want to beat your child at a young age. You'll say it's wicked, it's barbaric. But then that child grow and die at a very young age by the hands of the cops or by anybody else because of the attitude, because of the upbringing. So it's very important we play the right part in the family, in the home, and not just for fathers and mothers. That's just for adults on the whole. Sharing that concern, that love. Because when I was young, like I'm saying, I couldn't pass on the street and say certain things, even though that person was not my mom's or my uncle or a brother or a relative. But the respect that we had for adults, that it was forced by our parents and the elders, that the
Mhm.
children respect the elders. Now children don't respect the elders, so we got to bring that back. We need that back. And
Right.
not just only that, we need a lot of things, because people blame children about a lot of things. Children don't just get up and do things.
Mhm.
Children analyze things before they start doing things. They see what they could get away with, what they cannot get away with. A child has a mother and father. They look to see which of the parents that's the hardest, which one is the softest, which one they can manipulate. Children, they're like small detectives. They watch all these things and they use these things against their parents. Children
Right.
have the ability to break their parents apart. Husband and wife got divorced because of the child telling lies.
Sure.
So again, everything starts in the home. And if you condition your child the best of your ability, because sometimes you could take the horse to the string, but you can't force it to drink. Sometimes that
Right.
child is just a child that he just born that way.
Right. So
That doesn't mean that he is a bad child. It just
no.
means he has a harder way to understand things. Sometimes he got to feel first. Lose an arm, lose an eye, lose a leg, got shot, almost your dying verge, to understand, to calm down. So everybody has their way out there. I mean, I'm not here to judge anybody. I was a young man too, and I gave my moms a lot of trouble. But thank God I'm
Mhm.
here. And she never gave up on me. And next thing, we give up on our children very fast. We,
True.
we spoil them in a very early age. We try to give them what they want. And when we cannot manage that anymore, when we does not have the money, things are tight, that child cannot get that. The child believe that you don't care for him or her anymore, because they're
Right.
not getting the things that you usually give them. So now they go to the side to see if they could get it, and they pay the price for it,
Right.
and it's not nice. Yeah,
Right.
brother.
In other words, basically, it's like a structure thing.
Yes,
So
I.
it needs to have structure, because
Yes,
if
man.
there's no structure, it's gonna
It's
be it's gonna be
gonna
tumble.
collapse. It will
Yes.
collapse. You can't build a building without a perfect foundation. So
Exactly.
people look on society and like blaming the society and the teachers in the schools to grow them children, whilst they send the children to school and expecting the teacher to be the mother and father. You are the mother and father, and for you to make the life of the teacher much more easier, you teach your child discipline and
Exactly.
respect, etiquette,
Exactly.
self-respect. In that way, when the child goes to school, the child knows of respect and knows that to violate an adult. You teach children to have respect for adults. I don't think a child should come out of their face talking to an adult in such a provocative way. I don't think so. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No structure. If you don't have any structure, then it's gonna collapse. It's gonna
That's a
fail.
lot. And,
But
and that's what's going on with our system. That's what's going on with our children and our systems. With no structure,
mm,
they falls through these giant cracks and it disappears. And by the time that happened, that's when that's too late. That's when everybody said, "Oh, he was such of a nice boy. Yeah, he was nice on this side, but you didn't see the other side." So if you know, they say sometimes, birds of a feather flock together. I just believe, yeah, that could be true. But then again, if you have a child that you really actually groom in the right way, no matter what type of oppression that's around, he will always remember the voice of his mother and father.
Exactly.
I still remember the voice of my mother on the things that when I was a child that she told me that's not good, I shouldn't do. And there were times I get serious whipping for the things that she said not to do, and I did. But now I become a man. I really see the precious time that she took. All these times guiding me and protecting me, not allowing me to fall into the cracks. You know, that could have swallowed me up and I wouldn't be here today. So, tough love is the best love.
Right. Nothing wrong with that, Reg. Not
No,
absolutely nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Because I feel like nowadays people just want to do things for it's the in thing, it's a trend, it's
yes,
what's going on, it's what hot, just to be recognized.
yes, my
And
brother.
me personally, I'm quite the opposite from that.
Right.
Because I'm like, I want the right attention, not the wrong attention. If you get what I'm saying, right?
I get you 100% because you're 100% right. Imagine this. You have family fighting against family. Over what? Over a trend, over what you have, how much do you have? And even when some of them, it's a good and bad, they have to have a balance. And this is why I am not mad with anyone that does not like me, because I don't expect everybody to like me.
Exactly.
So, and it could be family members or not. You don't really know me like that. You may hear things about me
Right.
that might not be true, but that doesn't give you that ability
Right.
to,
Right.
I'm not seeing you. Can
No,
you hear
no.
me?
Hold
Okay,
on.
yeah, yeah, all right.
But yeah, I'm here. I'm
Yeah,
here. Just
okay.
it's just
So,
difficulty rates.
right, I
Technology.
know, I know. So, yeah, so I really don't care. I've reached a point in my life. Listen, one thing that I accept and always give thanks for, and living in this mud, I had to come to my true self, which is me, myself, and I,
Hmm.
to realize from the moment I'm getting blessed each and every day to live another day. And
Exactly.
I have this ability to go on and just being me. That alone takes the place of any negative input towards me who don't like me, whatever the case may be. I really would not care two birds feathers about that, because the most important thing is I see why sometimes people could be miserable. Sometimes people could have more friends than you. Their life could look much more pleasant to you because they like to show off and show what they got and what they could do. But in reality, they're real miserable. In reality,
Exactly.
they're real miserable because I watch it like this. If I have to go to the bathroom, and when I go to the bathroom, I have to put that on Facebook. Or if I sleep and get up at 8 o'clock, I have to put that on Facebook. Or if I leave my house to go on a vacation, I gotta put that on Facebook. Like everything that I do, I report to Facebook. Something gotta be wrong with you.
Yes.
If I break up with
Yes.
my wife, I gotta put that on Facebook. If I just find a new girlfriend, I gotta put that on Facebook. If I got on my first date, I gotta put that on Facebook. If I had my first intercourse with, I gotta put, and the whole world, it's like accept who you are and give God thanks for life. Give If
Exactly,
you
Reg.
have something going on good for you, praise the Lord. If you
Exactly.
have a good job, praise the Lord. If you're making 6 figures, praise the Lord. Out of that 6 figures, try to feed the poor. Don't try to complain like you are better than anybody. It's by the mercy of God that you has that ability to go and bust your behind and make your 6 figures. But don't
Mhm.
think for one moment at all that you're better than anybody, because the stroke will hit you. And your 6 figures
It's
could
real,
tell.
Reg. Struggle is real, Reg. The
Yeah,
struggle is real, and a lot of people don't know that the struggle is real, and it's sad and disappointing. And sometimes I say the struggle is real.
yes,
Like
man.
people don't know what you're going through personally, but yet they think that your life is better than them.
There
But at
you
the
go.
same time, they don't know what you're going through, And I just tell people you just gotta be grateful for what you have,
For what
because
you got.
if you're
Yes, sir.
not grateful, then hey, you're gonna be ungrateful if you get what I'm saying.
Of
But
course.
Reds, right?
Yes, my brother. Mm-hmm.
Question I have for you now, right, is
Mm-hmm.
how did you get into being a professional trainer?
Well, my brother, it's a thing from my youth. Like I always say, my mother is a lady we have enough brothers and sisters. But
Mm-hmm.
my mother was a strong woman and she fight for everything.
Mm-hmm.
She fight when my mother believe in her. When she right, you can't take that away from her.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing when you grow at home, my mom used to always tell us, do not be a bully, do not be a troublemaker. Do not go around looking for trouble with people. Be humble. Learn to be merciful and forgive. But at the same time, hold your faith in what you do.
Mm-hmm.
And I have seen my moms fight men and beat them.
Mm-hmm.
Man and beat them. And my mother was not a woman with disrespect man. It was when man tried to take the like pass them face up them face pass her, them get out of order. She checkmate them. So now seeing a woman now growing which is my mother, where always defend herself. And she never beg nobody for nothing and tell us, well, she work hard for everything. I never see my mother go by nobody house and beg them for nothing, no food to give it, none.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it was, mommy get it and mommy give away. And nobody never know.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody never know. So I grew up seeing my mom's other, I'm a Gideon warrior, empress, where I always struggle for you with them and never give up. Seeing and never let nobody take advantage of us. No, I did have a brother. He was a boxer. I had
Mm-hmm.
another brother. He used to do martial arts.
Mm-hmm.
His sensei was a man they called Coco. So my brother, one was used to do judo, which is Emmanuel. He used to do judo. And my brother Peterson used to do X. We call him Stephen X. Was a boxer.
Mm-hmm.
So from my youth now, brother used to call me Robinson. And he started, yo, Robinson, put up your hand. And pop, 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 pop. My brother now we do martial arts more time coming. Sees a man where Bruce Lee was his idol, where becomes my idol, Bruce Lee.
Mm-hmm.
And in time when my brother used to do karate and judo, that's what he used to do, karate and judo. I used to see my brother now, he and his friend, they used to punch the 6-inch brick and break it. They used to use them elbow and break it. Now I grew up now seeing that and always like punching things, hard stuff. At first it would hurt, and my mom's was another lady, a woman, that was how she was. If we behave ourselves, we get to go to the matinee on a
Mm-hmm.
Sunday after church. So she will carry us, we'll take it to karate, mostly every Sunday. And I use my mom's like kung fu karate, and I love karate. We love karate. So on a Sunday we make it our duty, we go into the matinee. And I did love the fighting and the martial arts and all this type of things I used to see in the Chinese movies. And then my brother now come and doing the karate. He breaking brick, he getting sand, he putting it hot, fire in it, pushing it hand in it, punching it and pushing it hand in it. Then time there was a thing called the deadly palm and the deadly fist. Where they might put them hand in the hot sand, where the knuckles start get dark on them hand. So I grew up around all these things and used to do these things as a young growing up. And I just into it, get out of it, into it. Always people around me. Then big up family member them. When them punch me on the hand, I used to cry. My mom say, "Wash your mouth. One day you're gonna become a man. Learn to
Mm.
take it because one day you're gonna give them and they were not able to take you." So
So,
I grew up tough. Where
mm,
when somebody thump you, you can't even complain to mommy. Because mom, all this is what gonna be making you to be a man, tough you up. It's not like cheering up here before you tap them beside the ear. They're already crying. Sometimes you get some good thumping, you know, and these things here. So all this make me to get tough and rough. And then I decide, after a certain age, I decide to be a ragamuffin.
mm,
I being a ragamuffin, anything is anything. We store away, from one place to the next. We go on them big yachts, when then come in them big ship. We hide up in the dinky them in the live boat them. We go different country. We
mm,
do things. You know? Being a young boy, you're curious for traveling. I always love traveling. But one day I look at my mom's and tell her, I say, yo, I can't really stay around here. Once you foreign. And I
mm,
have that foreign mind. So I start stowaway, going, and anytime a big ship coming to the place, I disappear and that. And
mm,
then I becomes a seaman. I start liking the sea so much. I end up being a seaman working on cruise ships and
mm.
stuff like that. So I start seeing different countries. I man travel almost the world already.
All
See
right.
different places.
So, in other words, your brother that did boxing, and your other brother that did martial arts,
Yes,
and you just traveling and experiencing different things and going to different places,
yes,
kind of inspired you to become the person that
yes,
you
I
are
am.
today, right?
Yes,
And hence, with boxing and martial arts, you
and
have to have,
martial art. And
yeah.
even though during them time I still know, never say to anyone that I am a professional. I have never tell no one that. But I know in my little time being on planet Earth, I got scars where this finger here bust up from the top, coming right down into the middle to all the way to the side here. That is a guy try stab me with a knife, and from the little things that I learned during that time there, this is what I used to defend myself. So
Mm,
I did the black. Although the knife still bust my finger, but it didn't go into my belly. And
right.
I still defend that where I apprehend the guy. You see, I end up stabbing him with the knife. So,
Right.
I'm saying I am not the best, but in my little time, even in New York right here, I have get into things, not because I was a bully, people see me and want to bullarize me. And when we get into it and I start put it on them, it's what a different thing. You see? Because sure I always look slim and them big, them Billy saying they could just run over me like Chuck.
I know
But
what you mean.
I always know where to hit the big guys them. That was something that was always been taught by my sensei, because even me one time I put myself in martial arts.
Mm,
And I had a Japanese sensei, and he used to do thing called Zongzutsu. What is a kata? But I do takio. These are the katas Takyoko Shodan Zongzutsu. Um, he did a little bit of capoeira, but this guy was from Japan, and he was teaching the youth the martial arts. So my mother had put me into that. I becomes up to a green belt in that, doing that for a
mhm.
while, couple years. Then I used to meet a lot of people that was like into it. I used to always even wrestling. I used to like wrestling, like committing and just doing stuff. So I have win. I fought in Trinidad and I fought in St. Lucia. I had
Mm.
get a little certificate martial arts, but it's not nothing to say compared to the champion. I know I'm a champion, but I'm not gonna tell people I am the best. I mean, if I'm walking on the street and a guy I could defend myself. I know, I know what to do. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so I would not say as a badass, but I would say that you're gonna get you're gonna get some things. It's not gonna just be an easy take.
True.
It's not gonna be an easy take. You're gonna get some serious blow. Yeah.
True. True.
You,
True.
I never think that I could beat anybody. The last guy that come to fight me, I thought he was a cop because I went to do someone a favor and the person gave me $4.75. No, the what I was to buy was $4.75 on a $20 bill. And
Mm-hmm.
the brother now, when I order what the person wanted, and and he gave me my change, I think he gave me like $5.50. So I was like, what's going on? Then he gave me the order. When I look in there, he said he put what he wanted. He was trying to sell his stuff. So I said, no, I didn't order that. And the man's giving me a very hard time. And by the time I turn around behind me, I see a man about 6'2", 6'3". It's a Caucasian man stand behind me. And I'm wondering, the guy's actually breathing down my neck. And I'm like asking him, what is your problem? So I look into his neck and I see he had a dog collar, like what the police them they be having. So I thought he was a cop. So I said to him, yo, you call the cops on me? And the guy is watching me. So then the guy, no, that was standing behind me, he just came in front of me. He didn't say excuse me, no, he just came in front of me. And I noticed he's ordering. I didn't get my food out of the it's the plastic bulletproof stuff here with the little space. I didn't get my food out of there, and he's already there. And he does not want me to get my food. So I asked him, what is this problem? What's wrong? He started calling me names and nigga this and nigga that. So
Yeah.
I said, what's wrong with you? I called him name too. And I got mad because I noticed he wasn't a cop, and I don't know what was wrong with him, but he started saying a lot of nasty stuff. So I hit him. And when I hit him, he's a big guy. I hit him and he didn't, you know, he act like he was about to. So I said, what up? So he tall and I hit him and he moved back and now he looked. I just get a piece. There was a snapper ball. Take the snapper ball and hit him across his head with it. But snapper ball is not hard, so it just shattered. So now when he came back and I hit him with my elbow across by his temple, and that's what knocked him down. Tingle.
Mhm.
Then he said that he got robbed, but the good thing there was a videotape in there. When the cops came in there, they saw that he was messing with me. But I left. So, I don't trouble people, but I think throughout my years, being on the street, being in different countries, having different balls with people, I mean, martial arts is good to know, self defense is good to know. You never know when it is. I believe my purpose of learning or trying my best to master my technique is not to show off. It's not to bully people, but it's for bullies who figure that they got me how they want me. And I know I will get, because this is why I run a lot. This is why I train a lot. This is
Mhm.
why my workout regimens are different, because that for the average guy, he smokes more than a pack and a half of cigarettes. The average guy on the street, he drinks over 2 pints, 3 pints of liquor. I know that because I see them. So I'm watching his heart capacity, his stamina capacity. All of that is out of the window. This is why I keep myself. They might be big, but trust me, it does not last for 2 seconds. When they
Mhm.
start fighting, it burns out real fast. You ever see a bullerizing a guy and hyper himself, and then when the guy start putting licks on him, he's so weak that he's starting to scream. So I believe that the endurance with my workout is to help me that when if I ever get intertwined with somebody like this, my thing is not to stay there 5 minutes, 15 minutes. My thing is to destroy you instantly. So this is why I pick up certain techniques, break your arm, break your leg, get you out of my way. I don't have time for you and I to be rolling on the ground and you busting my mouth. And I don't have time for that. I don't trouble people. I feel from the time you put your hands on me, your fingers, a limb, a joint, something gotta be broken.
Right.
That's how I feel. I don't think no one should have the right to put their hands on anybody. So by the time you put your hands on me, I gotta break your hands. I gotta break
Right.
some of yours. So
Right.
you will never put your hands on me again.
Right. So, in other words, right? So all of your life experiences that you've been through, right?
Mm,
Like with your siblings, because like I said, your brother was a boxer, your other brother was in martial arts, and you exploring and traveling all over makes
yeah.
you makes you the type of person you are today, right? And I must say your workout regimens are very different because I could verify and I could verify on your workout regimen because I've been to Wingate Park,
Uh,
right?
all
And
right.
I seen your workout. And anytime you post your videos up on YouTube, I try my best to like and comment on them as much as I can.
Right.
And also, like I just see how people just gather around you when it's time for when it's time to work out. So
Yeah.
I tell people, right?
Mm-hmm.
At work sometimes I say, look at this guy. This guy is over 50. And can you do some of this workout he's doing? I said, no. They said I'm lying. I said, okay. If I'm lying, you know where Wingate Park is, right?
Yeah.
Go to Wingate Park and ask who is Redshot Blackstar, and they'll tell you who Redshot Blackstar
Oh, just
is.
tell them they could just link me up straight up because right now you know what it is. I tell people every day. I'm not cutting you. I want to say that I put out like contact every day. I put out workouts that I know, but I see every day. What I do is not just for doing it for people to see I could do it. What I'm doing is because I love to do it. This is what I love to do.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a difference. Why? You could tell. A lot of guys are working out now. Everybody's into the workout, and that's beautiful because it's a beautiful thing to know that there's a lot of us out here that could motivate people that never wanted to work out, people that was just lost in their beds, people that was on medication. You know what we doing out here, all of us, Ben,
Mm-hmm.
Brawley, Scott, whoever is out there in that participating in calisthenics that's bringing a message out for the people. You know, a lot of people, man, from since we start coming out so raw with these workouts, regiments, a lot of people don't get off their sick beds already. A lot of people don't stop meds already. A
True.
lot of people right now doesn't even want medication, man.
True.
We right now, we that generation that uh 2021st, this new generation, millennium, we on a different thing and we about motivation. And we see that's why we comes out with what we comes, all of us has a message to bring. But the key thing is, I keep telling people, doing something for a short time of pace because you can make money out of it. Yeah, it's nothing wrong with it. But to have the love and passion for something is a different thing. And this is where I come in and I show people. I could sit there and I put my body through that every year. One minute you see me ripped, one next minute you see me just look like a normal person. I could be
Mm-hmm.
sitting there and you don't see no muscle, no nothing. And in an instant, my body moves from this to that. You will not see that from a lot of brothers because you know what? The conditioning is different. They doesn't have muscle memory. Okay, they got relapse, like a
Mm-hmm.
drug, muscle relapse. Me, I don't have muscle relapse. Muscle relapse is where you got to take 6 weeks to 2 months to get back.
Mm-hmm.
Muscle memory is where you're taking 3 days to a week to look beautiful. You see what I'm saying? That's a total different thing. That's why my regiment contains a lot of isometrics. A lot of them is slow. I've been doing the slow pull-ups. I don't see much people want to mess with it. You'll see a lot of pull-ups, but the pull-ups majority of times they're not all of that. And I learned this from doing bad pull-ups, from learning from people that was doing bad pull-ups. Pull-ups is something you gotta be very mindful with because it will damage the joint, the shoulder joint. It will damage that if you, especially the pull-up with the muscle up. Yeah, So you gotta be very, very. A lot of guys is doing that, and after a while, you don't see them do it anymore because it could destroy and it could really tear muscles from your affect your shoulders, your back. So a lot of these brothers, I see this. Nothing beat an isometric uh, push up. Most of the times they do it. That's all good and done. But I'll tell you this: your body, the way it forms, it does not form for you to move like that. It's got joints. So for you to work, it's either you working with the capacity of the movements of your joint, the way your joint is situated on your body. Anytime you surpass that and you take a different form of regimen that is not the same with the joint movements, you are eating the the name for it within the bone or within the bone. You are not the bone marrow. I'll tell you the name. It's Banze. I'm gonna tell you the name, man.
Mm.
It's between the bone. Every bone has that.
The ligament, what?
No, it's not the ligament. It's what covers the bone itself. So it's like a cushion.
Okay.
Uh, I know the name, man. Don't come to me. So
Mm.
whenever you're doing a regimen and you find out that these are not moving the way they're supposed to, where it's strained on the other, you're gonna irritate that extra piece, that layer that's there to protect that bone. And this is why
Mm.
we start having like even in the dip, there's a dip bar in Wingate. That dip bar right there, it's not right. If you don't watch yourself, that dip bar will mess you up. It will tear little give you like muscle spasms and stuff like that.
Mm.
Because it's not right. Throughout the years, people have been banging on it. It has becomes unbalanced. So now people don't know, and most people that do it deep doesn't do it straight deep. They're always the stronger hand and a weaker hand. So they rely on the stronger hand and the weaker hand. So you find out the deep they going crooked. So all
Yes.
these things, if you're not doing your workout regimens right, you have problems. Now I do different type of push-ups. And I hear certain people sometimes talk about, oh, Red, you ain't going all the way down, this and that. But yet, last year, a lot of people go crazy for jailhouse rock push-ups. Now, jailhouse rock push-ups are jail style push-ups. It ain't no different. And I'll tell you this: with jail style push-ups, it's where if this is you, this is you, this is you here. You see me? This
Mm-hmm.
is you here, and this is the ground. This is you. Bam, 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 bam. This is shorties. Now, don't get me wrong. Shorties is to bulk you up. It will give you a bulk up, but what you don't get is definition. So you will get woof, a boof, but no definition. Now, I tell people, if you take shorties, if you take this, bam, 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 because you're gonna do, if you can't do 50 push-ups, you're gonna do 50 shorties. Now
Yes.
if you do 50 shorties, try to 50 longs. You will never do 50 longs because now it's a different regimen where you're extending your entire hands, you're working a full arm, biceps, triceps, you working the wrist, the forearms, you working everything. Most people go around that. They go around that. So that's why when you see that this is big, that is big, but this always curl at the side, like their hands become short because they just do the shorties, and with the shorties, this is you. Bam, 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 bam. With the longs now, you with the shorties, you building the bicep and a little bit of this. This is why they always big right here. And this always looks small because they're not doing full extent, full arm extent. Now I'm saying anyone who working out, who loves working out, you got an entire body. You're not gonna do your legs and don't do your arms. You're not gonna do your arms and don't do your chest. You're not gonna do your chest and don't do your stomach. It's a whole body. So why would you do shorts and don't do longs?
Exactly.
When they both go together, because now you get a perfect conditioning. Like I say, this is something that goes in different aspects, different
Right.
ways. So most people only do push-ups this way.
Right.
Uh, they don't want to do diamonds. They don't want to do military diamonds. They don't want to do like push it all the way to front. They just want to do regular push-ups. Now they may able to do a 50 of that, 100 of that, but as soon as you tell them, let me get some diamonds, they tell you, oh no, man, because they just want to do one way, and one way is only conditioning one type of muscle. What the muscles has four sides, so you only work in one side. What about the rest of the sides, like the diamonds? You could do them right under the chest. That will go all under the armpits.
Right.
So
Right.
by me, the way I work out, now I see a lot of people, and what is it? I see a lot of things, and I give praise. I, I'm very happy, even though I may not like what's good for me. I notice a lot of people now, a lot of things that I bring, I doesn't really get the views for it, but other people takes it and use it, and they get the views, and it's all good because at the end of the day, I'm still happy because I know this is my essence. I
Right.
know this is me. I work with a lot of children, and I always say we start with the community. We start with the children of the future. I'm thinking to spend a lot of time with the children in my community, not just
Mhm.
my community, but every community, because they need a person like me in every community. They need a person that's doing the same type of things that I want to do in the community, in every community. So my thing is not just about calisthenics. That's a different thing. My thing is setting a platform to have young black boys, children, not just black, Latinos, whatever, children in the whole, that they could go somewhere and become, exercise the athletics in them, you know, their ability from now, instead of not knowing their capability and having that ability and not knowing and end up going down the wrong path. If you give them something that make them feel great about themselves and they see their ability, they see their capability, then they have something to strive for. If you don't have nothing, if you're not seeing nothing to strive for, then you believe everything is what you see around you, which is the people that's not doing nothing good with their life. So that's why my thing is 100% and more for the children. And in time, what I don't get now, I will get. This is why people tell me. The brother came to me last week. He said, "Bro, I went out of state, man, and I didn't even know you was that big." I said, "Me?"
Mhm.
He said, "Yeah, bro. I'm to you." I said, "Me?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Bro, I went out of state, and a friend of mine asked me, 'Do you know this guy?'" And I said, "Yeah, I know this guy. This guy live in my community. This guy, this guy, day." The guy said, "Yo, this guy, you sure?" He's like, "Yeah." I said, "Yo, this guy right here, trust me, he's gonna blow up. He get a fight, but he gonna blow up." And the brother starts showing him. I don't even know there are people who have my videos out that's making views, getting views on my videos. But it's all good. But the brother told me, he said, "Yo, Red, you getting popular, man. And you doesn't even act like it. It's nothing to me." You know why it's nothing to me? In a sense, because my popularity is not for me to earn, to cut style on people, to act like my thing is to have more people to understand that movement, that take time with the young ones, do something right. Don't take all that time and think about just you. Think
Right.
about when you was a child, how your life was. Or maybe if you grew up with a gold spoon in your mouth, see how you messed up your gold spoon and how much problems that you created unto the next person. And pay back, do back, give back. So my thing is soul, mind, body, and soul. And my workouts is it's within me. And that's why the workouts that I do, like I keep saying again, you will not find most brothers doing it. These crawls, all of a sudden people want to talk about this and that. My things that I do, the animal crawls, the military crawls, the alligator walk, you will not find them really doing these things. They see me doing it and act like they do. But everybody know from Wingate when I first step in the air, I always was different, and I always been doing things different. My kicks, my shoot and kicks, my Yokogiri kick, my roundhouse kick, my thunder kick. I've been on people just said you watching too much karate. I don't care what they call it, but I know watching that. Oh, if I'm watching too much karate, that saved my life many times. I had a gun put through my into my face. Them same karate moves helped me to get that gun out of my face and retrieve that gun. So I didn't just watch it and go try it. I watched it and practiced it over and over and over and over and over and over and over, over and over and over and over and over. So until I got it, I didn't just sit there and watch them the show and say, okay, let me go outside and see. No, I didn't do that. Practice make perfect. So my thing is not a game; it's for everybody, and I could teach people are learning. They might not want to say, Red, we get this from you. They might not want to say, oh, Red, yeah, you put that idea. They might, yeah, but I know by the most mercy of the most I got me, I educate them.
True,
Yes, sir.
true, true, true. So Reds, one thing I could say, right? I just like how I just like how you just full of energy. You know what I mean? When
Yes,
I
sir.
say you're full of energy, Red, you just know how to basically train people, right?
Yeah,
Because I've trained with you, and I've even when my session up with you was done, I observe you training other people as well, right?
yes, sir.
So my thing is, right,
Yeah,
while I was training you, what I observed, you have the burst of energy,
yes, sir.
and that burst of energy is how you take care of yourself, the things that you put
Yes,
in
sir.
your body. And I noticed that you were selling some juices.
Yeah.
So
Life in a back.
life in a vodka.
Yes, sir. Sugar and water make juice. We don't make juice.
Life in a vodka.
We don't make juice. Yeah.
Hey, Reds, first things first,
Yeah.
forgive me a bit, man. Like, something is really wrong with my laptop. I think when this thing is finished, I'm gonna update it because I just noticed I didn't update it. That's why you see my thing just keep freezing, freezing, freezing
Yeah.
for
But it's not
some.
coming good still though.
Yes, yes, yes. But right, tell the people about your life in a buckle and where they could get your life in a buckle and how they could message you and
All right.
all
First,
these things.
first, before me give them that, you said something earlier on the energy.
Yes.
No, I had certain people. I had a guy. I think last week he sent a message to I talking about Red. He don't understand why I'm saying I'm eating healthy when I'm eating foods that have this and that and the other. No, I don't know if this guy comes to my house and eat in my kitchen around my table without I'm seeing him, you know. But he said that I'm eating food that have GMO in it.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked him, I said to him, well, if you believe that I am doing all these and I don't have this energy, you should come out and work out with me. Because I know there are brothers 21, 30, 40, and when we go to work out, them always burn out. Why it's not me? If I am eating a lot, drinking, eating all this food that is no good, I shouldn't have this type of energy that I have. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't have that ability. Most people around my age burn out very, very fast. They get fatigued, they get tired quick, they don't have that spark they used to have at one time. Even their sex game goes down out of the window. Their whole life just changed. Majority of the time, they don't even reach 50. Early 30s to 40s already are going through this. Like it's some type of man menopause. So with me,
Man, menopause.
yeah. So with me, no, I'm not that old in a way. Most people say, "Oh, Red, you don't call that old." I see guys in 70-year old, 71, maybe even 80, but and they are doing things probably I cannot do or I have not tried to do. And that's
Right.
all good. But what I am simply saying, and the energy level that I have, me not see them a move like me. Me see them a do the little foot thing, but I hit that. If then do 3 set of that or 2 set of that, it's done. Them now do nothing again. You not see them a run no 15 miles, no 20 miles, and still come and work out. You don't see that.
Come on.
You don't. So I'm not saying that they are not fit. Yes, I think the world man is fit to go over there and swing around the bar and stand up on the bar. I still have to learn to do that. But you will never find this old man is doing 400 pull-ups. You will not find this old man doing 2,000 push-ups. You might find him doing 20. He might, yeah, but you will not find him constantly banging 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. Now, again, they may have certain old people that could do it or of the age could do it. So my energy
Mm.
is beyond. And how do I get this energy? I get this energy. Hold on.
Yes.
Who is-
Hold on a
Yeah, I'm
second, Rex.
talking
Hold
about.
on a second.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. I'm sorry. Sorry about this. Hold
Yeah.
on.
One minute.
Hey, Uncle. What's going on? Just give me like 5 minutes. I'll call you right back. All right? Mm. Yeah. Just give me 5 minutes and I'll call you back. Yes.
Yes, Master. So them attack and attack them thing.
Yes.
So all them thing there. See them? Me put the Cmos in a bucket and freeze it. Me start ship them too. See? All right. See that? Now, them want to know. You see this? You see this?
Hold on a second. Rex. Hold on a second. Yeah. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. Sorry about this. Hold on. Hey, Uncle. What's going on? Just give me like 5 minutes. I'll call you right back. All right? Yeah, Reds. I'm
You should have mute your call.
yeah, I know. I'm sorry about that. I
Yeah.
forgot to do it. I forgot to do it.
Yeah. So me have the Cmos already there, sir. Ready for ship.
Yes.
And me
See,
have
Mom.
already put things where they don't want to be. It's because
Yes.
all them food there. Them now go eat them food there. So when me come and me know how to start up my thing, me have no vital energy and me bring the life in a back up. And that is one of a thing where God give me the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to create that. And I
I don't,
tell people this sooner or
Reds,
later that will be selling worldwide.
I don't mean to cut you, but look on the screen. Look at the screen. Peace, blessed love, and unity to all the people. That's Iris from Greece. On
Bless up, Iris. Yes, I. Bless up, my brother. I couldn't see it. Yes, I. Love
yes.
you. Yes, I. So
Yeah.
when I man come with my energy, because I don't go to GMC to buy the things where they want to check I and tell I man about to get energy. I send fire upon that. Me no want that. I come with Cmos and I show them. I create enough drinks with the Cmos. Life in a buckle, lunch in a buckle, sunset flip, energy in a buckle. Enough thing me create with that.
Mm.
So when we tell them get it confused, them rather for eat them lobster and they rate it and them fried food and this and that.
Hey, me not like them thing there now.
You see that?
Me
But
not like them thing there.
when I come in, my energy is beyond itself, yeah, man. See? Because I had a run and I tell them coming, none of them don't come in. When I want to do 2,000 push up and tell all of the strong bull them to come in, they not come in. But them all over the place. But they will not do regiments like that. See, when me tell them to do isometrics, they don't want to do that. Them want to do retete and retete, but everybody have the right to do what they want to do. Me, they're on a different vibes. I'm on a different level, a level where most people don't understand. This is why I love Bruce. I love Bruce Lee. Guys, the man was only 130 pounds. And this man, when he hit you like a 10-ton truck. Most people don't understand the inner energy. Most them just with the outer. And so when you only have outer strength, that easy for done. Inner strength are the best thing. That is where you get ability. You get ability when everybody else is passing. You is just you ever see a boxer and the fight starts, he going crazy. But when into the ninth, the seventh and eighth round, he don't have what it takes. He's
Exactly,
out.
because he burned himself out, and he doesn't pace himself because he probably just want to do it in the fight quick and fast.
The
You know,
out
but
that energy him did
all the
have.
energy. But
He out that energy. He
there's
never have the inner energy, the stamina and ability to move under pressure. Most
Erez,
of them crack under pressure.
Erez, let me
That,
ask you something, right?
yeah,
What do you think about Mike Tyson's? Because I used to watch his old video clips on YouTube, and like in like under 2 minutes, not even in the first round, he just knocked people out. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So
Because Mike Tyson, remember, Mike Tyson was taught. He already knew how to fight on the street, but he, with his style being short and bulky, he was taught a certain move, and that move, was a walk side to side and uppercut him.
yes,
See,
yes,
and
yes,
he would trick you because he coming like that. You don't know where he's coming, and when he come like that, everybody know he have that hook, so
all
they
right,
get scared. So if he miss you, the one he take you the one there. But Tyson was built different. But
all
when
right,
Tyson lose the people, um, that is to teach him the right way. Everything
all
fall
right.
apart. I hear
So Reg,
yeah. Hmm?
Reg, you got our next message. The Stock Explorers. Oh yeah, two of my favorite YouTubers. This is
Bless
a
up.
Stock Explorer. This
Yes,
is a
I
Stock
bless
Explorer.
up, Stock Explorer, bless up,
She
man.
tells me that she watches your videos too.
Yeah, I give
Yeah,
thanks and I appreciate your impress. And I
yeah,
appreciate it, man. I love all the likes and the sharing and all of this. I appreciate
yes,
it.
yes,
Yes,
yes, definitely.
yes, I give thanks. And thank you for watching them. Yes. What on there? Yeah, somebody at the door.
Yes,
So
definitely,
I,
definitely.
I was talking about the Cmos. So this is things I ship out. So if you want your Cmos now, you can get it in a buckle and ship it. I was talking about the life in the buckle. I create this now, and most I allow me to create this because I see people are drinking Gatorade, and people are picking
It's
up Gatorade like Gatorade is some type of good type of drink, and everybody know it's sugar and what salt and sugar. So that's not a good combination. Here that could cause a lot of things. So my drink, my life in the buckle. I
mm,
want the world to try it. All the guys who play the FL, the football, what do you call them? NFL.
NFL. Yeah.
Yeah, I want them guys, them
When
brothers. Yeah,
they call it football, you don't know. Say, yo, we are soccer is real
yeah,
football. Yes.
yeah. But me want them know about the life in a buckle cup. Me know say them love drink Gatorade, and they
Yeah.
say yeah, them. Imagine there was a basketball session in Wingate, and all of the players that came in to play, and there was guys from Black Ink, where
Yeah.
came in and bought drinks from me, life in a buckle, and they play. The guys them tell me, Ross, I drink this thing and I didn't feel tired. I could have just played forever. I want the NFL to get it and the NBA to hear about the blackstar drinks, man. The blackstar life in a buckle, energy in a buckle. To stop Gatorade and all of these caffeine drinks that they are giving our superstars to drink that will cause heart attack. I want them to come cook, find out about the blackstar thing there. That is the right way. CMOS is a God given gift unto humanity. It's good for your brain, virgin, your joints, your heart. See, you
Yeah.
get your iron, you get what? CMOS will repair sperm count if it's your sperm low, it build it up. Yes, man. This is a gift. God has given us, the Most High has given us many gifts in this world, man.
Yes.
We have the herbs, we have the
Reds,
CMOS. Eh?
see what Stock Explorer says? Just like the monster, they are a huge sponsor, but not good for the body. Right? See that?
You see,
Stock Explorer says
you
that.
see that? Yeah. Yes, yes, I'm impressed. But I will not get them sponsors there because they know say when our athletic people them drink the Cmos, the life in the buckle, them a real superstar them, and we don't have to worry about them collapsing. We just have to worry about they performing much more. Every time they perform is much more better. So yes, but sooner or later about the power of the most I will get somebody that want to invest with me. Because like I said, people start buying it. I'm sending it to South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, Baltimore, Jersey. It's all over. It's moving now. You know, time to
Yeah.
move. So
Yeah.
this is how I get my energy from eating natural. Most people want to eat a whole heap of meat and pork and them something. That's what you want to do. I am not here to fight you and tell you you're eating pork.
So,
You're not a human being.
all right. So we have a next question. Does CMOS give energy?
Yes, man. No vital energy. This man where you see here, when I drink Cmos, I push a wagon that weigh over 300 pounds with ice and drinks in it, and I push it over 3.5 miles running with it when I drink it. I make the video and I put it out there. You also, eh? I don't
Yes.
tell lie.
Yes.
I have a little boy from a baby, he's drinking, and listen, when time to sleep, everybody's sleeping and not him. We have to force him to sleep. Cmos have him strong like a bull.
Hmm.
Cmos has so much good in it. They don't want you to know, so they are not telling you much about it. Because
Mm.
the drugstores are making all them, selling all them. They are drug pushers and selling all the drugs for you. But Cmos, most men are impotent. It doesn't
Mm.
have an erection. It needs stamina. They
Mm.
rather to sell you Viagra. That
Yeah.
will give you a heart attack.
Yes. And
But
Stocks Explorer says she has to look for it in a store, but
no, I
I
could send it to you. You could buy it from me.
mm,
I could ship it to you. You just cash app me. I will tell you according to how much you want. According to how much you want, I will tell you. But dollar sign. Oh, sorry. You could check me out on redshine1967 at gmail.com. You could email me or message me there. Redshine1967 at gmail.com. And we could take it from here. But anything you want, I got all the good stuff. So I would say they don't eat the asparagus. This is one thing that will not fight that in it. And I bake it on the same garlic. Now, I had another guy who told me, um, yeah, he said I'm not eating right. And Dr. Sebi, I follow Dr. Sebi. But what you don't realize is the Most High God has blessed men, not one man, men, many men. All right.
mhm,
So Dr. Sebi was a very great man, and he came with his things. You cannot put me and Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi is Dr. Sebi, and Blackstar Redshot is Blackstar Redshot. Although I defend a lot of things Dr. Sebi says, I defend it 100%, yes. But I will tell you this. People are talking about aloe vera because they don't understand aloe vera. Aloe vera is a healing plant. Now, even though you want to say it's aesthetic, we know that. But I have seen aloe vera done wonders. People have eczema, them skin deteriorating, aloe vera repair. People have herpes broke out, aloe vera ease off the breakouts and the blistering. Aloe vera is how you deal with aloe vera. You cannot sit there and eating aloe vera like it's a mango. What's
mhm,
wrong with you? That's not the
exactly.
way. What I know aloe vera could use for medicine. I know women that have babies, and when they have their children, you get sour orange with a little piece of aloe vera and some bark, and you know you and the egg white, and you beat it up as a lot for this woman to finish pass out her afterbirth. So
Yes.
most people, they don't know on certain things. There's a good and bad in everything.
Right.
If you do not know much about it, you're only reading the bad about it, then you only get bad concept about it. If you have foot fungus, you can take aloes and rub it in your foot. Skin rashes, hair, skull problem. aloe vera. As a matter of fact, they have aloe vera in mostly all of the shampoos that people are using right now. So why would they put it in your shampoo? I mean, I know they're custom giving us things that's not good, but we know aloe vera has it good and bad. There's a
Exactly.
thing called single, well, the aloe vera is a single Bible, but there's a thing called cactus. Cactus is good. Cactus is coming like a family almost to the aloe vera. And you could use cactus for medicine and do other things with cactus. As a matter of fact, in the dry season, some people know to go to the cactus plant and know how to gain water. So, but if you sit down there and try to eat cactus like you one of them llama, you're gonna have problems.
Eat the cactus. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. When I get juked to die, kingdom forward.
You see that? So people are quick to judge things and they don't take time. They don't then quick to say retete. Me tell a guy, me say, you could if you're diabetic, you could heal yourself. Kidney problem, you can heal yourself. Go on a fruit diet, on an alkaline diet. Go on a fruit diet for 1 month. Stop butter, stop sugar, stop soda, stop all these things. You see?
Mm-hmm.
Try to do these things and you will feel better, but you still want to eat cheese. You still want yummy yogurt. You still want to eat pizza. You still want spaghetti. You still want to eat pork. You still want to drink soda. You still want to eat after some. You want to sit down there and eat a whole bucket of ice cream. Come on now. How you gonna you could heal when you are diabetic. It means you have
Reds. We have a next question, Reds. I want to know
yes.
what's the best fruits for kidneys?
All right. So with kidney now, I can tell you, with the kidney, you want beets, you want celery, you want I can give you a concoction I can bring it right now. Celery and cucumber is a refreshment to kidney. Celery and cucumber, okay, and a little parsley. You blend that. It's a refreshment with a piece of beets. It's a refreshment. Sometimes you could just do the cucumber and celery, and sometimes you could do the beets, celery, and cucumber. With the Cmos gel. That means it will strengthen you. Because most people that have kidney problem doesn't have appetite to eat. They only have taste buds to eat sugar.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's calling for. Okay? So you're
Yeah.
eliminating that by creating an alkaline body. What? Lots of water. Your water is either 9.5 or 7.7 on the water pH. That's what you want. You want coconut water, lots of coconut water in your body. That's what you want. That is the only water that you will get life. You're getting all your mineralites within. You hear them tell you they got mineralites in Gatorade. That's a lie. You cannot never get no form of mineralites in no Gatorade. You only
Mm.
get mineralites in coconut water. Go and check it out and see. No scientist cannot make mineralites. You only get it from coconut water, which is the only life water. That's what they call life water. You know why? Because if you have an accident and they need to give you any IV, they could use coconut water as your IV need to give you, and it will save your life. So
Mm.
that's why it's life water, coconut water. So don't listen to them. They tell you get rid of. That's a heart attack waiting to happen.
Mm.
Order your God life in a bottle from me. I ship and you have
And
the
you and in order to order Life in a Bottle, the website is redshine1967 at gmail.com. And
see
you email Reds, you let them know what you want, right?
and
And
they
you
get
take
it.
it from there.
I
Yep.
got the Corona shots too. I even have the jab
Shots.
shots. The uppercut for the jab. Boop, bop, bop. See what did that?
Right.
My lady not feeling too good. She never. Listen what? Everybody jab shot. Everybody happy right now. Everybody good. She never not. Boom. Jab what? The jab it up. People, be mindful and be wise. Jah, the Most High God is guided. It will never. People say, Red, you need to learn. Are you crazy? Why would they put All of this in that while you are blind. Are you all not here on planet Earth? Go see how many things that comes in to your supermarket and see what's in it. They allow it to come. So why you are telling me? Why you guys are acting like you are not living on planet Earth? Don't they have code
Yes.
red in your meat? Have you ever wondered what is code red and what it does? It gives you cancer, but it make your meat look red like it's fresh. Eh? They put it in your sodas. You'll love it. You'll get fat and dead and get cancer and die. You'll love to die. But you'll talk about red. You'll like prescriptions. You'll like people to just influence you, pay you to die. I'm not paying you to die. Everything that I bring for you, I drinks it. I'm still here. So you scared to die from red. And I don't have
Mm.
no PhD. But I guarantee you everything that I bring is excellent, bombastic. So this is why I'm so strong.
Bombastic. All
Yes,
right,
sir.
people. You heard it. He said it's bombastic.
There you go.
Plastic. Right?
Yes, sir. And
So
this one don't give you no elephantitis. It's just bombastic.
bombastic.
Everything.
Oh my God.
They don't want to
Bombastic.
hear it. They're confusing the people with all kind of stuff. People are willing to take all kind of stuff. People, if you have an alkaline body, I told you when I did the run, I explained this to you all guys. Inflammation creates mucus. Inflammation creates mucus.
Mm-hmm.
Influenza has a big family. Just like you got your family, influenza got it. You want to know the families of the influenza? Well, you got asthma, bronchitis, hepatitis. They all, Dr. Sebi told you all guys this. A lot of you all are following Dr. Sebi and you're coming behind me and say, oh, Dr. Sebi said don't use garlic. I use garlic on a certain level.
Moderation.
Yes, I. Garlic
Moderation.
is an antibiotic, don't you know?
Mm-hmm.
Garlic could help you with certain things. Some people not supposed to take garlic because their body has too much of a certain compound.
Mm-hmm.
Them and garlic doesn't agree. Okay, so they will get a reaction, allergic reaction, if they come around garlic, like people that are allergic to nuts and certain fish and certain fruits. Yes, everybody human beings, but our body really is not actually the same. We have different type of blood for a reason. That's why I say they are looking for the royal sheep, the royalness, the royal blood of the Most High. Because the Most High has his royalty people here. And they are trying to find that blood so they could create an illusion to these people that is always talking about God. They want to stop them. So they want to kill all that ability. So after a while, you ain't going to believe in the Most High anymore. You're only going to believe in what you see and what they program you to see, what they would like you to see. That's only what you're going to. You ain't going to have no love. They already killed the love part. People don't have no love no more. Nobody don't care for nobody. You fall around the street, somebody jump you to go to the corner store. They will not pick you up. Somebody killing you right here. They taking out their phone and they want to see you kill that person. Kill, 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 kill. I can't wait. Why are you talking so much? Just kill him, kill him, oh man. What else, dog? Kill him. Why are you waiting so long? Kill him. So this is what the world has come to. This is
Mm-hmm.
what it is. So the bitterness you could see when I speak about the Antichrist, people say, "Oh, Ray is crazy." You don't know. Of course, the Antichrist is here. He's here. They are here. Why? All you don't know. You're still waiting to see. Look what the people are going through. Look, the people believe in the government and look what the government do for them. And then it's a whole
Mm-hmm.
mix up. They're good police, bad police.
Mm.
They're good cop, bad cop. Good person, bad person. Good priest, bad priest. Good doctor, bad doctor.
True,
Good
true.
and bad has to run in everything. I'm
Mm.
creating my life in the box. I came with the name. I got the name. I created things. There are people who don't understand this, but they will run a race with me. Now they're gonna want to create what I'm creating. They're gonna want to show the world that theirs is better. You have the right if you know that that is something that was in you. But if that was not in you and it's because you see your neighbor is doing it and you see your neighbor is trying to survive, you just sitting over there and capitalizing upon your neighbor's survival, now you're going to try to come and block your neighbor now because you see your neighbor doing this. You have no idea about this. And now you're down here and you run your mouth. Yeah. You don't know. Many are called, few is chosen. That's why I never worry. That's why I told my people this, my brother,
Mm-hmm.
good friend. God is putting me through a test. And the test is to deal with the needy and the poor, deal
Mm-hmm.
with the children in the community, represent them. I cannot just come and represent myself all the time. That's what people don't understand. Do you know how many people doing calisthenics? You think I'm the best? No. There are people
Yep.
that are 1,000 pounds together. You think I compete with them? No. So I'm not on a compete stuff. I am here letting people know you never give up. I'm here telling people, listen, age is just a number. These are the definitions and the meaning why I'm here. Not to be in a competition with no one. See, I could do 1,000 or 50. No, I am here. The trend is get up from your bed, get up out of that position.
Mm.
You could move from there to here, and I guarantee you tomorrow you could reach from over there. Believe into yourself. Don't say you used to. It is still you that's in the land of the living. It's not a different person. You're the same person 20, 40 years ago. It's just what you give yourself, what you
True.
treat, how you treat yourself.
True.
If you're
True.
if you're big and you know you was never a big person, but you know how you get big. You knew it because you lean back, you kick back, you give up on yourself. You knew because you was eating a whole lot of pizza and a whole lot of pasta. You knew when you was eating that whole plate of macaroni and cheese that you was doing something that you shouldn't do. You knew when you was eating that whole thing of ice cream. You knew. You knew when you was drinking that 3 liter soda. You knew. So you know how you get fat. Don't blame nobody. Cut your
Exactly.
bad bits. Cut
Exactly.
all these things that made you to be that person that you don't want to be. And you'll be that person. Clean your act. Change your diet. No one telling you. People want to force diets on people. I ain't forcing diets on you. I'm just saying, if you was eating macaroni, pizza, chicken, fried chicken, that for 2, 3 years, just do a small change.
Mm.
Eat something different. Have a different
Absolutely.
food. So in other words, you gotta eat, right? It's not like
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna stop eating. You're gonna eat. You just choosing to just eat this for now. I eat that for 5, 6, 7 years. This habit just come like a blink. I'm tired of that. Now I'm just gonna make my decision. I know this is good for me, and if I love me, hey, before anybody could come tell me they love me, I gotta love me. Because somebody could tell me they love me because I'm rich, I got money, and they could feed off of me. They they're making fun behind my back. They don't want to go out with me. They come with flowers every night, kissing me and say, honey, I got a double. I'm worth
Thank you,
double.
Stock Explorer. Thank you. She said, I will share this. This is great information for everyone.
Thank you, my
Thank
sister.
you.
We,
Yes.
we got to be honest with ourselves first because a lot of us waiting for somebody to love us. We waiting for people to love us. And if that person is not loving us, our lives stop whilst this person is still living. Come on. If you beg, you was never beg. Stress because your husband left you, because you lost your moms, because you lost your father, a family member. And now the only way for you believe, oh, I will just start eating. And that's going to help me. But then now they have to come knock your bedroom door and make your bedroom a master bedroom because you can't go through the door. But now you're trying to get so big. Now you're trying to make them break the next side of the house because you're killing yourself. Then you want someone to feel sorry for you. Then you want someone to love you. Why you can't find someone to love you? Because you already don't love you. If you did love you, would kick the pizza in the garbage, you would kick the soda, you would do something. You would get about even start moving your hands. Maybe you couldn't get up and walk, but maybe you could move your hands. You start with that. So there's never a condition that you cannot come out of if you want to. if he wants to. I don't feel sorry for crackhead people. I don't feel sorry for alcoholic people. I don't feel sorry for them. You're the one with that bottle in your hands just putting it down your damn throat. No one has a gun to your head telling you to do this. You like it. You like when you drive on your face and you bust beside your head. I don't feel sorry for you. No. Until the thing you have not realized, you have not come to your senses and feel sorry for yourself. I don't care who pick you up. How many times the ambulance come for you? They will always be coming for you. And then you just being an obstacle because when you could have saved somebody's life, they come and pick you up. That's going to come back over there tomorrow to drop in the same place. That's what it is. Life is to master, to become better, to elevate from one level to the next level. This is why we have physical and spiritual. In the
Exactly.
land of the physical, you have to overcome all things so you could surpass to the spiritual, to have that authority of exercise. And people say, oh, when you die, you die. That's a lie. Because ask them, so, okay, there's new people under the earth, right? And people say,
Hmm.
oh, no, but if God made Adam and Eve, then where all these people come from? These things was already ordained, man. All these people out here was already here. There's nothing new here. So the God ain't going to create no new person to bring them here. There's
Mm.
no new person. So we're going to go back into the Garden of Eden again. Excuse me. We're going to go back into the Garden of Eden again, and we're going to create man and woman again. No, that's already done and over with. Man don't need no more creation. Man is creating his own self now. That's why God said, fulfill and multiply. Go out and fulfill and multiply. So we don't need no more creation because man has the ability, man and woman come together, we create. But what we are
Hmm.
creating, are we creating a better version of us? Oh, the evil side. The more we don't care, the more we do things that is against nature, the more we do things that is against the balance, the scale of right and round, it's what we're going to make. We put a lot of negative into our social life, into our everyday life, then our children going to be evil. Everything gonna be evil. Your girlfriend, you're gonna meet your girlfriend, it's gonna be an evil girlfriend. Your boyfriend gonna be an evil boyfriend. I'm telling you because that's what you gravitate. You are what you create. You are what you are. You're gonna draw what you are. So it's
Exactly.
simple. So
True.
people say, well, why is it that I got this? No, you got this because that's what you are. That's why you got that. Oh no, I didn't know. Yeah, that's what you are. You are that person that came to you. If you're a murderer, you're gonna find a murderer girlfriend. I'm telling you. You
Mm.
think you're gonna find a thieving girlfriend. Because you ain't gonna want to stay with the one that is not thieving. Because the one that don't like to still get you on the nerves when you ready to still she telling you about yourself, you might want to smack her in the face. So you
Mm.
ain't gonna want to be with her. But you will find one that says she doesn't like to steal but love when you steal and bring the money come. So she a thief. She says she don't like stealing, but she wait every time you go outside, you rob somebody. She asks you, honey, what you got?
Exactly. Users and abusers. Users and abusers.
There you go.
Perfect. Perfect example.
So there you go. A lot of people are two-faced. Two-faced. You find people in politics, you find people in the church, you find in every way there's a good, it gotta be a good and bad. That's why I say, even those that say they're fighting crime, sometimes they do crime themselves. They stay with little drugs in their pocket, they come into your nice car, they plant it in your car, and make
Yes.
a lot of guys go to prison, never do drugs in their life. Probably the boy who went to college, his mother buy him a nice car. He's not into drugs. He probably just went to the Kmos or he went somewhere to buy something. He just run into this evil bad police that has
Yes.
some little piece of cocaine in his pocket. What are you gonna cause this kid? That's a good kid. That's not a kid, a good young man. A kid is a goat. A good
Yes.
young man. And you're gonna plant that young man. He's gonna cause that young man's life to go down the drain. He's gonna plant that cocaine and then that young man gonna get locked up and his life is done on
Yes.
drugs. Now as the rest of his life he doing drugs. The boy never do drugs, but since he got busted for cocaine, now he went to prison. Now he's a drug addict. We gotta watch good and bad, and we gotta stand for what's right. There are certain people, black folks, that are evil. There are white folks that are evil. It's everywhere, bro. That's why I know I'm not better than everybody, but I'm different. Because I tell you what it is.
Sorry about that, Reds. Sorry
Yeah.
about that, man. I'm telling you, man. You just technical difficulties It's just been facing. I don't know what's going on, but we definitely have to do this again. I'm gonna have to
But
update. I'm gonna have to update this laptop, install the updates because I forgot to do it because it just kicked me out just a while ago while you was talking.
yeah,
It just kicked me out.
oh, you
So
probably next time just upload it first. You know, next time we gonna get it right enough, much
yeah,
better.
yeah, yeah. But I like this conversation, Reg, because you start about you talk about your beginnings, and you talk about how your beginning just made you in the type of person that you are. You talk about your life in Abaca, and most importantly,
Even
right?
my homelessness, I have not even give them that. Most people don't even go through. I tell people you gotta be a survivor, man. And when you believe in yourself, that's why even now when I put a video out and I don't get that what I'm supposed to get, I still don't say anything because
Right,
I know a lot of people is hooked on the film. But I am a survivor and I always survive and I believe it in myself. If I
right,
make a vlog and I just go make another one. I mean,
right,
that's why I say when I get my money, I must fix my equipment. Things
right.
gonna be better. But for
Right.
right now, I would never quit.
Look
I
at
don't
it.
care if I put a vlog out and I didn't get no views. I don't care. I would still put out things because
Right.
I know
Look at this.
even though I'm touching people all over the world, and I
Right,
may not get my views here, but I know it's bigger than just getting views.
right.
I'm changing people's lives.
Look at this, right, Reg? You have an
Yeah.
organic audience that watches you, right? You have
Yes.
an organic audience. Some of these people pay to get views, pay to
Thank
get
you.
views. You have
Right.
organic audience, so you're doing something good. And trust me, Reg, we're gonna make this. We're gonna do this over again. We're gonna do. There's gonna be a next part to this, right?
Sure.
We're
Sure
gonna,
indeed.
we're
Sure
gonna,
indeed.
we're gonna work out a date, a time, and a schedule. It's gonna be a we're gonna be a next part of this, Rez, because you spoke to some powerful stuff here, and this has to be a continuation. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna end
But
it.
I want to say before you go away, I want to say something. Rastastocks. I also want to share great respects to you on the contrary that when we first spoke, you never had a channel, and through you and I reasoning, and you got your motivation, you set up shop, you got your channel. But I
Yeah,
want to send big respects to you, man, because
thank
you
you.
now set up your stuff and you're educating other people and how to go about to make a change in their lives by investing that same money they would take and scandalize in the strip club or
On all of that,
whatever it
yes,
was there. So I really gotta say that's so beautiful that I could look at you as a product, as a person that listens to me, hearing what I got to say, and that gives you that ability for you today to able to have your own platform, and then you got your own thing going on, and you're sending so much positivity out there in
yeah,
the cosmos, in the atmosphere, allowing each one to know that they could be a better person if they believe in themselves. They could get anything, and then you're coming with the exact thing that we need to know because a lot of black folks believe that if they have a lot of money, they're rich. What they does not know is this is not rich. Money is nothing. What you need is you need precious you need minerals, you need like diamonds, you need etiquette, you need like real estate, you need like gold, you need stocks. You need these are the things
right.
that that value in the time to come. Not all that $1 billion that you have in the bank or you have under in your mattress, stuck up in your
Right.
mattress, because a time will come that money would be no value.
Exactly.
Actually, the money doesn't have no value because even my friend
Because
this morning,
inflation, because of inflation. You see, you
yeah,
have $10,000 in your bank account, and inflation goes out, your money lose, but your money lose value.
there
So
you go.
on that note, Reds, I also do interview people. Like I say, you're a personal trainer slash entrepreneur, right?
Right. Oh,
I said it's a good
right,
idea to do an interview with you, and I'll
right.
also interview people that right also want to be interviewed. What's going on in their life? What are the life changes and stuff like that? My channel, yes, it's about finance, but I'm switching it up just a little bit because at the end of the day, other people out there may want a little exposure, a little interview just to see what they're going on, how they become a real estate agent,
Right.
how do they start this, how they start that. So so I'm just I'm just grateful, you
But
know.
I wanted you to know you're doing great work, man, and I have to give it to you two thumbs up because you
Thank
could
you, I appreciate
you
that.
jumped on it like a sonic, and you're getting much better at it. You're doing your thing, and just like me, we start from nothing. But I'm
Mm,
glad to know that I could have inspired you, and you're right here. You're inspiring other people, and this is the love about this thing. It's not about being selfish. It's not about you trying to be your best than everybody else and on
words,
nicer than you. It's
words.
about sharing the knowledge, sharing whatever it is to each one. Today you have your channel, you make up your stuff, you're gonna get whatever you get. But the fact is you getting something honestly and what makes everything work because you believe into yourself and your ability and that gives me great joy to know that yeah, I could actually speak to another individual that will actually, you know, put the same ability that I put into what I'm doing, and they're doing the same thing that could able to inspire somebody else to do the same. So of course, that's a whole lot of love for you, bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, Reds. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Welcome.
And
Welcome.
we're gonna have to make this happen again.
Yeah, we're
Not
gonna have to do that, brother.
yes.
And I want to thank everybody that's on here on the live. I don't know how much people it is. I can't see. I don't know,
It's
but I
about
want.
four people. Four people.
That's all good. We're gonna grow. We're gonna grow. That's four gonna
Yes.
turn to 4 million. That's okay. We're gonna
Yes.
grow. And we're gonna size swell, we're gonna grow. That's why I say sometimes people, brothers like you and I and other brothers that's out there that has channels like us that puts out contacts like this, that it does it's not like you know upsetting. It doesn't have cursing and it doesn't have
Yes.
foul things in there, but it have things that people could gravitate to. It have things that a young man, a young woman, young boy, young girl could kick back and they could learn something. And these are the things that we want to see more of. Instead of that, we have brothers who all what they do is put our sisters out here. Sisters just keep showing their waistlines and their butt
Mhm.
cheeks and their breasts and they have young sisters are watching that and they believe in that's what it's all about how
True.
to take off
True.
your clothes and to strip yourself and that like that makes you to be a woman or a man. We want more positive brothers like ourselves. So your message, my message, and every other brother that's sending messages out there like our what we're doing. I just want to say, man, and for the audience and all who's here, man, I appreciate you, man.
Yes.
God
And White Shadow Film says bless.
bless,
And
man.
he
Appreciate you.
he is also a graphic designer. And if you need any graphic works done, he's the right person you could reach
Well,
out
well,
to.
yeah, yeah, you could tell me, hit me up on the page. Yeah, of course, we could, redshot967 at
You're right.
gmail.com. These are the type of things that we brothers, we don't have money like how some people do, but we could come together, put our heads together, we could build. I mean, the greatest empire was an empire that put their head together and focus how they gonna deal with the majority, which was the people, and they become a strong country. So it's like empire country, whatever it is, the moment we come together as one people and able to come as one and able to share our ideas and make it to become massive, where we respect each and every one's opinion at the same time, but being respectable and making things work, we could become, today we are small, tomorrow could become giants in this,
Hmm. True, true.
you know.
Absolutely. So, Red, I'm going to
Listen,
end this live.
bless,
And
bless.
thank you for being here and taking the time out of your busy schedule. And we have to do this again.
Thank you, Rasta Stocks, man. I appreciate you, man. Stay on it, man. I love what you're doing, man. Keep doing it, man.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Bless, bless.
Yes.